there were some atheist Nazis, it is fair to say. But Nazism in general, and certainly the vast majority of Nazis, were super religious. They were Hitler himself was, like he says, like there's a quote from him where he says, like, the thing that makes man better than the animals is that he can recognize that there is a creator, right? And Hitler thought he was going to go to heaven and meet all of these people. He thought he was sent by God and doing his mission. So Hitler was definitely super Christian. But he was an adherent of a particular Nazi sect of Christianity that had a lot of weird ideas. So they thought, for instance, that Jesus was actually an Aryan. He was fathered by a Roman soldier. And that all of the stuff where he's arguing with the Pharisees is all him sticking it to the Jews. So it's for him, Jesus was this Aryan, anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic hero. So they rewrote the story in their own mind as to sell their own ideology, but they still based it on Jesus, and they still based it on the idea that Jesus was sent by God. So it's still very much a theistic view. It's not atheistic. And yeah, you get a lot of references in Hitler's speeches and in his private dialogues and so on, where he does assume like atheism and Judaism are very close together, and Bolshevism and Judaism are very close together. Like there's almost no difference between being a communist and being a Jew, and they hated all of them, right? And Hitler was not, he did not consider atheists to be good people, so generally Nazi society was like that, but also it was a fascist society, so they did not accept any authority but the state. So that was the main problem with Catholicism. It wasn't the beliefs per se. It was the fact that the Vatican styled itself as an independent authority and that could question the state or whatever. So they couldn't have that. So I think the ultimate goal, what they really wanted to do, the Nazis wanted to do, was abolish church authorities and subsume those church authorities to the state. That was their goal. But they still wanted the church authority. They still wanted the religious authority. They still wanted people to be believers. They still wanted a Jesus. They still wanted a creator. They still wanted heaven. They wanted all the paraphernalia of religion, but they just wanted to control it. So that was really the one thing. And so people can take that as in different ways. So people can see them like literally killing Jehovah's Witnesses and trying to wipe Jehovah's Witnesses out because Jehovah's Witnesses reject state authority. And so you can take that, oh, look, they're anti-Christian. No, they're anti-certain kinds of Christianity, as all other sects of Christianity have always been. The Catholics killed and murdered Christians as well that they didn't like. So the Catholics are just as murderous of Christians as the Nazis were. So that's not what's going on there. So if you're to understand the Nazi culture, you have to understand it. It's very much another form of Plato's Republic. They just wanted to control the mythology, and they wanted to be their mythology that supported their ideology. But that's what every version of religion, every version of Christianity has always done. The only difference is that the Nazis decided to do it with guns. The Catholic Church did it with swords at one time. So that's the only distinction, really, between Nazis and any other sect of Christianity, is do they believe it's okay to kill people to get them to believe what you want to believe. But other than that, they still have some sort of false religion that they're selling. It's the same kind of con.